this is Anthony with Dio Adventures, and today we're going to be installing the Lux Lighting Systems rock light kit. So this basic Lux Lighting Systems rock light kit comes with 4 lights. These are just white lights. They do offer RGB, but I opted just for the white. 2 of the lights come with 20 foot of wire, and then 2 of them come with 10 feet of wire. The instructions are on the package, some basic instructions, and it comes with a set of zip ties. So I purchased this kit because of the ease of install. So these rock lights use strong earth magnets to mount to your vehicle, which makes installation very easy. Another example here, so you can just clip them and they stay in place. What I'm using to manage the auxiliary lighting on the Pajero, right now just the ditch lights, is this Trigger wireless 6-shooter. So I've been using this system for the last few years. I had this on my old 4Runner, and I also had their older version on my 5th gen 4Runner. So the beauty of the Trigger wireless accessory system is that you don't have to run any wires into your cabin to completely install your lights. Everything is wireless. They have a Bluetooth app that is basically what I use to power my lights, and they also have a physical wireless controller that runs off of a battery, obviously. So I'm going to be using that. So all of the rock light wires are just going to run straight into the engine bay. So to kick off this install, what I'm going to be doing is getting underneath the Pajero to see where the best spots are to put these 4 rock lights. So usage for this rock light kit, the majority of the time I'm probably just going to be using them to light up the campsite around the vehicle at night, and obviously I'm going to be using it whenever I end up doing night runs on light trails. Alright, so I'm underneath the front side of the vehicle here, and I found a decent spot right on the frame. It is away from any moving parts. The only thing I'm really worried about really is the oil filter during oil changes. I think that's okay. I can move this rock light closer to the outside of the frame. That way it's not in the way. And this should light up the front of the vehicle here. Also gives me a spot to run the wires all the way up to the engine bay. As you can see the opening of the engine bay right there. So yeah, this is a good spot right here. I'm going to try this out. Alright, so I got the first rock light mounted up. See here, this is the driver's side. So basically what I did was mount it to the frame, ran the wires up. I put it on the outside of the frame just to get it away from the exhaust heat. And then what I did was I ran it up. It's right here. This is the wire. So I ran it up and just kind of piggybacked off of the rest of the cables and such going down. And then ran it across using the channels that I've already used for my ditch lights. All right, so for the rear, I found a decent spot to install rock light right there. It's right on the frame. So what I've done was I've snaked the wires using the coat hanger here. Shout out to whoever invented that because you're saving me a bunch of time. So what I did was I used the coat hanger and I snaked the wire through the frame all the way to the front, and now I'm just going to tie this in with the front light, which is right there, and do the other side, and we're on to wiring. Alright, so I've went ahead and routed all of the rock lights through the vehicle. I took the aux battery out so that I could just get some room here. I have all the wires running to the passenger side here, so I'm going to be wiring it up to the Trigger wireless 6-shooter. So there's 6 channels here, and I'm only using 1 at the moment for my ditch lights. You have 3 different options for different kinds of fuses on this trigger. You have 2 30 amp fuses, 2 10 amps, and 2 5 amps. So for this application, we're going to be using a 5 amp channel. Looks like that's what it calls for in the instructions. So let me go ahead and wire all this up. So the trigger system comes with its own connectors and wiring. So what I'm going to do is, to connect power, I'm just going to use these spade connectors. And then now I just have to tap in all the wires. All right, so I've got all the positive wires together and all the negative wires together. I'm going to heat this up, plug it all in, throw the battery back in, and we are going to test this out. All right, went ahead and tested it out, made sure everything works, and everything looks like it's working fairly well. All right, so the install's done on the rock lights. Just wanted to show you guys the Trigger Wireless accessory app. So here's the app right here. So you can tell, shows you your battery voltage. So here's all the channels. I haven't hooked up the front lights yet. That was just from my last build. I do have my ditch lights here, so if I want to turn my ditch lights on, I can just boom, ditch lights. And then the rock lights that we just installed are accessory for right here. So here's the rock lights. So I can turn them on and off. I can also do a flash function if I want to. Same thing goes with the ditch lights. If I wanted to turn them on and then do a flash function, I can do that as well. And you can also dim the lights if you choose to. So the other thing you can do with your Trigger Wireless app is you can set the battery cutoff, the low voltage cutoff, if you so choose to. That way you don't drain your battery to where you can't start your car. All right, well, this wraps up the install video of the Lux Lighting Systems rock light kit on my Mitsubishi Pajero. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.